come down here, please, because I'm alone.
Did you hear that?
Yeah.
I know y'all heard that.
I heard that. Did you hear that?
I know I heard something down here. What was that?
Oh, did you hear that?
Dude, I just saw some eyes back there.
Yeah, we
Just heard something. You hear something?
Yes.
Welcome back to Misfit Apparitions, the podcast. We are on our first Halloween night investigation here at the old Lavaca County Jail in Hallettsville, Texas. And Crystal is with us. Can I get a yay?
Yay!
Her very first being with us on the podcast. Sadly, Mike is under weather and could not be here. Actually, he was too scared to come. No, we wish him a speedy recovery. Please check out our website at misfitapparitions.com and follow us on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, and subscribe to our YouTube channel with the handle at Misfit Apparitions. Listen to the podcast on our website, our YouTube channel, or wherever podcasts can be found. If you enjoy the podcast, please give us a review, a like, or a thumbs up, and spread the word about us. We appreciate it as it helps podcasts get recognized. If you have any comments, concerns, or questions, please drop us an email at mobpod@misfitapparitions.com or ask us directly from the social media platform that you feel comfortable using. So,
What's that?
what's that? Yeah, so we're here. It's
It is 1:41 a.m.
1:41 in the morning on November 1st, the Day of the Souls, right?
1:40 a.m. in Hallettsville, Texas.
And the temperature in
We're
here
not
is
like
probably...
in the central Texas, right?
No, we're South
Kinda
Texas,
South Texas.
right? This is South Texas.
South Texas.
Boy, and it is, unfortunately, it's hot, but it's getting cool down there in this building.
Yeah, if we would have come here a month earlier, we would have probably not ever want to come here again.
We would have melted to
It would have been like going to Presidio Lavaca.
Yeah.
That was bad.
Deborah Fawcett was a very good tour guide, I believe. Don't you think?
Thank you. Yeah, she was amazing, professional,
Yeah.
and funny.
Totally like it is.
She even watched some of our YouTube videos.
Yeah, that was impressive.
She got to know us before we even got here.
She did her homework, and that's really good.
We appreciate that.
Exactly. Yeah, that's it's really good. We're sitting in a room that's just surrounded on the walls with other teams that have been here. And she gave us a piece of poster board and said, "Fill it out." It's kind of like a requirement.
It is a requirement,
like
and
the
she said
pictures
that
that
she
she
will
took of
haunt
us.
us,
Yeah,
chase us down.
true. Yeah. So Crystal did a good job with it. So it's gonna be here for everybody else to see.
Put my elementary art skills to the test.
She did good. We did something different tonight too. I don't know if any other team has ever done what we did.
No, we since it's our first Halloween investigation, we got into costume, and we investigated about an hour in our costume.
1 hour sweat.
So I think that was a little different. I thought that was cool.
That's
We never
true.
want to be vanilla.
No. You were Michael Myers.
Yes, sir.
You were very in character,
Yes.
even when I'm ready to.
I
Yeah.
was about to pass out though. That
Yeah.
mask is very tight.
After 30 minutes, which I thought was the signal to stop recording,
Yeah.
I turned to you and you're like, you just shook his head like Michael Myers would. Didn't even say anything.
I'm not gonna die.
And I
going to
said, no,
reappear.
man, shoot, I got to get out of this. I was sweating as Freddy Krueger. And Crystal,
Well, you guys-
poor Crystal, with
you
the
guys-
makeup.
I was a witch. My makeup was supposed to glow in the dark, but I was sweating so much that it crawled off my face. It never glowed.
Whoa.
Only glow with sweat.
Mixed with sweat. You got glow in the dark sweat.
Yeah.
What were we going to say?
No, I was gonna say that I didn't mean to push too much, but we got another extra 30 minutes.
We got an extra hour almost.
Oh yeah. Well,
So-
I mean, you know,
Shoot.
I was still in mask and I was dying, but
Yeah,
it was like
I was
we
about to
did,
throw out the life preserver. You were drowning in your sweat there.
we did a dual S's method with Crystal and Don, and I was asking questions. And they were getting a lot of answers and feelings and touched, and
Yeah, that was cool.
Don felt a cold spot.
That was really nice, especially in the heat upstairs.
Crystal kept hearing Mel's voice.
Yeah, I was in the women's cell, so I just don't understand why it was all men. So,
They went across the hallway.
that's what I'm thinking. Then I felt like I was covered in cobwebs, and then someone yelled in my left ear. But again, men, no females.
Yeah.
And you were in the
But
female
everything was
section.
going off, yeah.
During all that, I kept hearing, like, twice, I kept hearing something like someone crying or a cry, but I don't know if it was paranormal. It could have been neighbors
Yeah.
nearby, but
And it
it
is
was kind of,
Halloween.
yeah, it is Halloween night, but I don't know, I can't
I
say for
will-
sure.
I will say this would be a really cool town to just visit during the day. We got here a little bit earlier, and I drove around the square, and all the little shops were setting up and had candy out for the kids. And like you could see the whole town came together to walk around
Right.
the square, and everyone kept waving at me like they knew I didn't belong here. I felt like I was in a movie.
It's funny you say that because when we came down the street to the county jail,
Yeah.
Don had rolled his window down to film as we were driving in, and there was 3 women on the side of the corner there sitting down with a table with
It's like
candy.
for solutions right there.
Yeah, it was like with candy, but they were like, trick or treat. I was like, oh damn, we should have stopped and got some candy. But we kept going.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, and then we went to the grocery store and it happened again.
Really?
Ernest was asked, "Are you going to use your rewards card?" this
Yeah,
time?"
I was asked if I was going to use my rewards card. But what was it, Brookshire's?
Yeah.
Berkshire Brothers.
Berkshire Brothers?
Yeah.
I said, not today. I'm kind of multiplying my rewards.
I'm in between rewards cards.
Well, I ran into Walmart to get some.
Oof.
I know. But
That's small here.
I literally, I went in to go to the restroom. I walked in and I could see the restroom sign that was in the back of the store from the front door. So I realized that
My
I
God.
wasn't going to get very far. So I went to the restroom, went to go pay out with my stuff. And the guy behind me was like, "You can just leave that card in the machine." I was like, "Sir, I got 5 kids. We ain't leaving nothing."
Dang.
Even the cashier was like, "Man, that's a lot of kids." I just kept walking.
Well, the store we went into was, there was no self-checkout. There was no 10 item, 15 item. It was one lady, aisle
It's the same at
3,
Walmart.
and the couple in front of us were buying bananas like they were going out of style. I don't know.
And she carded him.
Maybe they needed them for the
She
whole-
carded me too. I was
For the
like,
little wines.
yes. I was like, oh yes.
You got lots of compliments today.
Yeah. I was like, I'm gonna live here.
I love it.
And I've never seen a Subway with a adjoining pizza place right
Oh,
next
the
door.
Subway had a drive-through.
Yeah,
And
Subway
then
with a drive-through.
The pizza was gold, made of gold.
Made of gold.
$9.75 a slice,
Holy
slice.
schmoly.
and there was
Yeah.
people chowing it down.
Man, we get 2 of those $5 hot and readies at Little Caesars.
They know it. That's why they ain't got Little Caesars here. They got no Whataburger either.
I know, I noticed that. And I was kind of like, yeah, I know
But
that.
you know, you can go to the town 4 minutes over.
And get a Whataburger?
Yeah. And pizza. I seen a Pizza Hut, but it looked like the old school Pizza Hut that you go in and sit in the booth.
And you play video games.
Oh,
you
those
sit
are
down.
nice.
and get that
Yeah.
pitcher of Pepsi.
Salad
Yeah, play
bar.
Pac-Man.
Yes.
And eat your pizza on top
You
of
remember
the
Mr. Gaddy's in Corpus Christi?
Oh yeah.
I used to go there after football, Little League football games.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it.
Oh, Mr. Gabby's was good.
But I
What
get
about CC's?
no, I got bad vibe there when I went.
So,
In Conroe.
I went to the one over there in Spring on Rayford. Well, I took Grayson because he had never
Wait a
been.
minute, not Rayford. Was it on
Sawdust?
Sawdust? Yeah, it was on
Rayford
Sawdust.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he had never been to like a pizza buffet place before.
Oof.
Really?
So he thought it was the best thing ever.
Yeah, especially with
Did he
him
wait?
making whatever he wants.
Did he wait and put his hands on the window and waited to see when the pizza's coming out?
Yeah.
Because that's what we all do.
You know what he did? He went and like loaded his plate, and then like sat the plate down and went and loaded again with something else, and sat the plate down and then he loaded up. Like he had 3 big plates, one with pasta, one with like a potato and some desserts, and then tons of pizza. And then he sat down and ate. And I was like, dude, it's a buffet. Like you can go after you finish your first plate. You don't have to like get it all at once.
Shit, pepperoni's not in danger.
I got my $3.99 worth.
Did he finish it all?
Yeah.
Wow.
Before COVID, I'm sure the prices are like what, $8.
That's how my daughter is. When she, after like Friday night lights, she'll come home and I'll have pizza, and it's like she devours like 4 slices like that. She's
Yeah.
like, I'm sorry, I'm hungry. Okay, that's fine.
I'm like, cool, enjoy.
Yeah. All right. Did you taste it? It's gone.
How did you have?
Do y'all remember Red Baron? There's a
Oh, the frozen pizza.
Yes.
They had a Mexican one that I really enjoyed.
Patron?
No, it's the Mexican Red Baron pizza.
Oh.
It had the corn tortillas on it and the black
Yes.
olives.
They don't make that one anymore. So I was at a party and they had, it got kind of late, and so they put a Red Baron in the oven. I didn't realize they still made them, so it tasted so good that night. Like I went out and did my HEB clip card and bought more, but they did not taste the same the next day.
They never do. They never do. Something about that alcohol.
Either that whiskey or the wine, whatever you're
It's
drinking.
whiskey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It makes everything taste good.
It tasted so good.
Man, this is
I bought 4 of them.
this is the top pizza. It's
God.
$9.42 a slice.
Yeah. I just told Ernest, like, that pizza's like $9.75 a slice.
We
What?
were standing there looking at the pizza. I was like, maybe we should get like a large pizza.
And it's just cheese.
He was like, $10 a slice. I said, we just like moved over to the Subway side.
Did you see the guy sitting there? He had a whole one. I'm like, man, you must have paid like $50 for that thing.
Oh my goodness.
We were just
Oh,
asking
jeez.
to get a slice.
I went to
Man, what'd you
Dairy
pay for
Queen
that?
because you said, oh, there's a Dairy Queen. I haven't had Dairy Queen in forever. So I was just going to get a burger.
What did you get?
Well, just the burger was $7.99. And for $9.99, I could get a drink and fries. So it's like, why not get the whole thing?
I wouldn't mind that, but the last time I had Dairy Queen, well, during the trip was Yorktown.
Yeah.
That's the last time I was sick.
Oh,
I remember that. I had the, I don't know what I had, but it was
You had
feeling
ice
better.
cream.
Yeah, ice cream.
yeah. I knew they had a fridge here when I got a dilly bar.
You
What's
know
that?
fridge there?
Did you hear that?
I did hear something, yeah.
No. It sounded like something fell.
Fell?
I heard it crumble.
Yeah, I thought I heard a
something fell.
voice.
Yeah.
Wow.
Let's get going.
Hold on. Before we go, I gotta
Oh.
do the facts about this place and then we'll head out because I want to conclude everything. Oh my gosh, Julie, look at me.
How was that?
Okay. So, this place was built in 1885 and sometime before the 1920s it housed as many as 30 offenders at one time. They went through a period of time in the 1920s of being empty of prisoners before being used to store cotton. In the early fall 1953, the jail was awarded an emergency contract for repair and rebuilding in the amount of $19,690. On September 28, 1969, while transporting 2 prisoners, Sheriff Ronnie Dodds, who she told us about, was shot to death at the junction of US 90A and 77A, 4 miles west of Hallettsville, according to the Curio Record newspaper dated Tuesday, November 18, 1969, and the Yoakum Herald Times newspaper dated Thursday, August 28, 1971. I include that because I think there's misinformation that people think that this guy was killed here.
Right.
Possibly. So, in the late summer of 1975, it was reported that the jail would be enlarged and renovated with one improvement being separate cells areas for men and women, which we have experienced upstairs. Renovations and a new single-story addition completed in early fall 1976. In the early spring of 1985, a bid was accepted to fence to surround the jail. In late fall 2001, the jail received 2 automatic external defibrillation units. And in the fall of 2004, it remained the oldest in the state up until its closing in the spring of 2005. Then it was sold to Todd M. Smith in August 2006 for $50,800.
Could buy that right now.
And floods in 1940 and 1981 resulted in prisoners being moved to the jail's second floor because of water rising on the first floor. You know that with that metal door that goes up half of the stairs, I wonder if that was to prevent water from getting in.
Probably, because it's
Heavy,
very
isn't it?
heavy and paint's chipping.
Now, the 1981 flood claimed the lives of 3 brothers, 12-year-old Bradford Heights, 15-year-old Johnny Heights, and 17-year-old Glenn Heights. The other brother, 16-year-old Gregory Ray Heights, survived by clinging to a tree after climbing upon a nearby home's roof with Johnny. He was quoted as saying he was with Johnny on the roof when he fell off. He was calling my name. He said, "Greg, Greg." I couldn't do anything. Gregory would live with that memory of watching his brothers get washed away, and 9 years later, to the month, 25-year-old Gregory would hang himself inside the jail using a sheet tied to the cell's shower stall after being sentenced to 99 years in prison after shooting to death his 23-year-old wife, Laura Lynn, on the second floor of the Yoakum Community Hospital 5 months earlier. And besides Gregory's suicide, the other reported deaths that I located was Jacob Hornsher of morphine poisoning in 1898, and a man named Reyes was executed here by hanging in 1903. Now, Deborah Fawcett said there was a lot more, but those are the ones that I can find. But like she said, they probably didn't want to talk about it. It's kind of like good old boy country. Probably put a hood on him and hung him. So do we want to go into the Heights area, the jail, and
Sure.
and see if we can
Let's do this.
pick up anything? I want to keep
I'm
recording.
gonna take my recorder and my camera.
Okay. We're gonna walk outside. I'm going to take the spirit box and this. Maybe it'll work a little better.
I know. Did you see anything on the camera?
You gonna take it again?
Yeah. So we're marching outside. We can sit in the hot, in the heat.
You smell coffee?
Yeah.
Are you making coffee?
Me, no.
You?
No, I didn't even drink coffee.
That is weird. I do smell coffee.
Strong, dude.
But you know what? I worked in the prison when I was in college.
Yeah.
It's about 2 a.m. This is right, like when the night shift is like trying to stay awake.
Oh, that's messed up.
I wonder if that's the noise we heard that it sounded like a crash. But you can smell coffee like big time.
Yeah, and I was
Yeah.
just in the kitchen putting my
We're
stuff
not
on.
making coffee.
And then the smell wasn't even in there. So I wonder where.
No. That is pretty strong.
That is pretty strong coffee.
Oh, let's go see what the other part of the building has in store for us.
Maybe there's some coffee.
Oh, it's so nice out here. Oh, shit. If I fall down, this whole thing is going down.
That's just like at Velisca when we
I still smell it.
had
out
that.
there.
Velisca, Old Park Hotel, when I tripped off the...
No. I'm talking about what we smelled at Velisca. I'm not gonna say.
Oh, the cigarette. Oh, did I say something I wasn't supposed to?
No, not at all.
Did you hear that? That's a brick fall.
Okay, we're going to be in the dark, but I should have bought the right light. You smell coffee out here?
No, outside.
All right, I'm going to need some light. We're going to go sit in this cell. It's got some... Okay. It's got... watch your step. Okay. There's a newspaper article here. Is this about him? Okay. So we're in the cell of Mr. Heights. And Mr. Heights, if you're here, we are here. Let's see if maybe you'll talk to us. Maybe give us some We understand that you lost 3 brothers in one day. That's just horrible.
There's a recording between Dawn, Crystal, and Ernest. Let's see here.
Right here.
Yeah, that's where he supposedly hung himself in the shower.
You were dealt a bad debt, we understand. We really enjoy communicating with us. We learned that you were a football player as well, but we don't know what position you played, unfortunately. Can you tell us? If I name a position,
That K2 meter is going to red.
I tested the area
And
for a
nothing.
second.
None of our cameras or phone is pointing that way.
if I name a position on a football team, can you let us know if that's it by making that device turn red or yellow? Quarterback, were you quarterback? Were you a running back or a fullback? Were you a receiver? Any type of receiver? What about an offensive lineman? A defensive lineman? How about what are the positions? Safety on the defense? Oh.
It's going orange.
So, you answered that. So you were like a safety. So was your record like an interception thing?
Went all the way red to orange.
Thank you so much for answering that. So you were a safety and you had an interception record. That's awesome.
But your parents are proud of you.
Let me ask you a question. Can you knock for us like this? It's going to red again. Did you, Krista, did you feel anything upstairs when you were by yourself?
Yes, I did. I was playing it back when y'all came back up.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't get anything.
Yeah, when I went, I was upstairs. I don't know, maybe 30 minutes I was there, and all the cat balls were going off in the men's section and the women's section. I was getting a lot of don't go stay away.
On your,
And it goes tube app.
yeah.
And I was in the men's section, and in the women's section, that's when I told you guys about the cat ball going off. And when I walked into that jail cell, I just felt like this static energy,
Yeah.
like coldness.
Well, I thought your bells were going off
Earlier?
when I was up there.
Really?
So I did ask, I was like, look, if you want me to stay,
Mm-hmm.
ring the bells. I waited 30 seconds. I didn't hear them.
Yeah.
So I got to the stairs. I was like, hey, it's your last chance. If you want me to stay, ring the bells.
Right.
No one rang the bells, so I went downstairs. I was hoping somebody would ring the bells and talk to me.
Well, Mr. Heights, you definitely are giving us your attention.
Sounds really close.
Yeah, it is. Excuse me.
Do you want to communicate with us in some kind of way besides these colorful lights?
It sounds like it's coming from behind here.
I'm checking the cameras.
Can you clang on the metal here in this room? No, it probably takes a lot of energy, but
Is that this way? This way?
This one. Gotta make sure it's
are you still with us, Mr. Heights? Are you still with us? You have our attention. Sometimes we're not able to hear anything that, like what you might be speaking to us, we're not able to hear. We have a recorder here that does a pretty good job of picking that up, but we usually don't look at that until a little later. So that's why we just asked if there's any kind of noise you can make, to give us a sign that you're here, that we can actually hear with our ears. You can brush against somebody if that would do it. Move something. I'm looking at this shower unit here, and it was reported that you took your life in this room on this very shower. And I'm really sorry that you felt you needed to do that. Did you want to? Did you just want to be with your wife? Or maybe it was for another reason? Oh. You want bells there? You want to put bells there?
No, I'm gonna close it.
You want to be in here?
Further.
Okay.
Yeah. Nobody. Let's see what happens.
Okay. So my friend here is going to lock me in here. Wow. That's a pretty strong sound, isn't it?
You're locked in. Can I get out?
So,
What was that?
was that you?
That wasn't me. I didn't touch anything. Did you touch any iron?
Did you touch the bars or something?
No.
Was that you, Mr. Heights?
There was something pounding in the iron.
It sounded like some kind of banging was Was that you, Mr. Heights? Can you let us know by making the lights turn yellow or red?
I'll shut them, and then after that,
I guess we've upset Mr. Heights, or he's just done talking, or done communicating with us. We got back that way.
is it you?
That was you.
That was me right there.
Okay.
I'm trying to see if there's an echo. That was me. Keep on that one.
Maybe he needs another female visitor again.
Are you upset because we closed the jail door?
Would you like the jail door open?
Make the K2 meter go to red color, and we'll open the jail cell.
When you were in a safety, was this a high school here in town? Or, oh, okay. Thank you. Thank you for answering that. Was it Shiner or was it Hallettsville? Was it Yoakum? Again, was it Shiner? Was it Hallettsville? Okay, well maybe it's not one of those schools, but you seem to be interested in our interest in your football stats. Was it a single year record? Was it a multi-year record? Did you have more than 10 interceptions? Would really enjoy to know that. Was it more than that? Was it less than that?
There's people out there. Bar?
Well,
Is that across the street?
just found out that you were a football player, so. Did you want to, or did you believe that you could make it in the professional level? Was that something you wanted to aspire to? A sensitive subject here, but can we talk about your brothers? The brothers that drowned when you were a teenager, and the sad period of time you had to go through with that. Is that an off-limits conversation? Okay, then I will not bring it up. Are you actually with your brothers? Have you been reunited with your brothers? Okay. Did you regret?
But that just ain't regret.
Okay, you was going to finish that sentence. You regretted what happened to your wife. Can you do something like that? Can you tap?
Guess we're gonna let you out. If we let you out, you gotta make a noise.
You're going to open the cell now. Is that okay? Or do you want me to stay in here with you?
I think it's okay if he wants out.
Okay. Can you make a noise like the jail just opened up and you're running free, trying to get out of here?
It's under there.
Are you trying to communicate with us verbally?
So did you do a lot of push-ups in here, trying to keep that physique of a football player? I know when I worked at the Ellis unit, inmates that didn't get to go to rec would do push-ups and sit-ups because they got stir crazy and they wanted to also stay fit. How long did they give you for rec time? Are you okay with this being in here? If so, you can light up that K2 meter to orange or red. Let us know that you're okay with us being in here. Well, thank you. Does it get lonely? I mean, this jail reminds me of solitary confinement. When inmates acted up, we'll take them downstairs.
When you look at this area, there's nowhere to sleep.
Yeah.
You just got a bench, toilet, a shower.
And there was probably a bed. Was there a bed in here, Mr. Heights? Were you able to rest on a bed, or was that not provided for you?
What did he use to hang himself?
Sheet.
So the sheet comes on the bed. I wonder if they got on a roll. So when we were overpopulated, like this could have been a holding cell. You get up to population status and there's not enough for everybody. So we give them a bed roll and then convert one to.
Yeah.
whenever you had a bedroll.
You were about to be sentenced to 99 years in prison. So you were waiting here for transport, is that correct?
What was going through your mind when you shot your wife?
Oh. You got her red on that.
You were pissed at her? She do something to you? I mean, women can do that. And drive you crazy if you do stupid things that you later regret. I mean, being a woman myself, I know I've done some stupid things that pissed off my ex-husband. If you had it to do again, would you do it all over again? Or would you handle it differently? You would handle it differently. Light up that meter over there, orange or red. If you could go back, would you still shoot her? Looks like you would. Do you wish you would have shot her more than 5 times? They say shooting a person makes it very personal if it's more than one shot. They say stabbing a person is even more personal. If you could have stabbed her, would you have done that? When you think about it, laying next to her, that's an easy go.
Well, maybe you didn't want her to suffer.
Let's lighten up for that. Well, I can understand that. Quick and to the point. I see that you picked what Don said, not making her suffer. I don't know. If I was to pick a way to kill someone, I would make sure they suffered. But, I mean, you still had love in your heart if you just wanted it quick. Just shoot her, be over, let it be done with. Making sure there's no way to come back from that, especially after 5 times.
Or was it 5 times because she worked in the hospital and had a greater chance of being recovered from that?
I was smart. Dude, you were smart. But heck, you had to be smart to remember all those plays when you were doing football.
Mm-hmm.
Quick, smart.
Did you just score any touchdowns from those interceptions? Do you get a lot of visitors speaking to you day after day, year after year? Does it annoy you that people come here, try to communicate with you?
we annoying you just by sitting in here bothering you? I'll take that as a yes.
Okay.
How hot it was in here.
Pretty hot in here.
I mean, it's hot right now, but when we were here,
Are those vents there?
there's no central heat.
I think that was vents just for the shower.
So you're annoyed by all the people that come here and talk to you year after year. Okay. So. Would you like us to leave? Okay. You must be really upset.
Yeah, he isn't doing that.
Can you make a noise for us? Thank you for lighting up the K2 meter, but we really want to hear from you, make a noise, a bang, a knock. Let us know that you're here.
There's these little ties on here. Maybe you can make one of them swing. Just brushing up against. Is that something you think you can do?
What about that?
What?
Did you make that one swing?
Well, I don't think it stopped swinging since I moved it.
Sorry, that was me.
But it's still swinging, so I don't know what is going on. If it's... It wasn't swinging before I touched it, right?
No.
I think it's slowing down. Well,
K2 meter, but I mean, for someone who is so smart and fast to be a football player, can't even make a noise.
Ernest, are you standing in front of the camera?
Mm-hmm. Oops.
And still, I mean,
Just like Crystal said, it's good to see that you're showing us the red light on the K2 meter, but we want something a little bit more than that.
Did you go by the name Gregory? Did you go by the name Greg? What was your jersey number in school when you played football? Can you tap the number? So if it was 21, can you tap twice, followed by one tap?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you hear that, Crystal?
mm-hmm.
I'm only going to research your record.
Can you knock for us? Like this? Whoa, you heard that?
I did hear it.
Holy shit.
I heard that clear as day.
Thank you so much for doing that.
Wow, thank you.
That was amazing.
Holy shit, that was awesome.
It's nice to be able to communicate and get a response back, and we do appreciate that.
Is there anything else you can do for us to make us know that you're here? Thank you for the knocks.
Being trapped in here and hearing all those people in the free world out there, it's gotta piss you off.
a sense of guilt. Thank you.
You heard that?
Mhm.
Was that you?
No.
No.
No, I was asking you.
Oh.
Oh. That's a heavy burden of guilt to carry for so long. Did you become closer to your parents after your brothers were swept away in the flood? Did your parents make you feel as though it was your fault? That's tough too. It sounds like you put all your energy into football by the time that all happened. Probably be here for a few more minutes, but thank you so much for communicating with us twice like you did. When you stopped communicating, is it because the woman left? Do you want the woman to come back? Are you choosing to remain here rather than cross over? Do you have more of your story to tell? It's been 34 years since you took your life. I'm sure you're aware of that. Did you have children? We heard from Ms. Fawcett that some members of your family still live in the area. Do you know Mrs. Fawcett? Okay, we probably are going to go. Is that all right with you? Are we going to leave? If you want us to stay, can you light up the lights? Okay. As you depart this area, and thank you for your time and for communicating with us. We know that was you, and as difficult as it probably was, you went ahead and communicated. I know it's twice besides lighting the device up there, a lot of colors. Thank you for that. Take the K2. Okay. And that's your light, right? Or hers? What's that? Is that her?
Did you text it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because I heard the phone going on. Is this yours?
Yeah. Just turn it off.
Okay.
I have more inside my suitcase. That's when they were a buck. I don't think they're a buck anymore.
We're not going to lock it, so. I'm going to go upstairs
Yeah.
and take a listen. Huh? I'm gonna, yeah, closing it down. Okay, that was good. So that will do it for this episode. We appreciate you listening. Until next time, Ernest.
Stay spooky, fellow misfits.